There are a lot of English words Italians mispronounce, but there are some that are very common. So common, in fact, that they're words native speakers sometimes make fun of us for. So let's fix that for good. Welcome to my channel, io sono Miriam Romeo e se capisci l'inglese ma non riesci a parlarlo come vorresti, then I would love to be your English coach. If you'd like to improve your English pronunciation today, you're gonna love the 5 tips I share in my free lesson. And to get it, you just need to click on the link that you can find in the description box below. Let's start with probably the most famous pronunciation mistake that Italians make. These 2 verbs have a silent L. Walk, talk. No L, none. I want to mention these 2 verbs because they're very, very common and you need to use these all the time when you speak English, but I always hear people mispronounce them. And this is something even native speakers know, and they use this sometimes when they want to make fun of the Italian accent, when they want to make an impression of our accent. So let's stop giving them reason to make fun of us. Again, walk, talk. Walkie-talkie, Walkman, talk show. These next words share the same problem that the first words had. The L is completely silent here too. Would, could, should. 0 L, nothing. I did a video about these modal verbs, I'll link it up here somewhere. But again, would, could, should. Now another word that it's always mispronounced, and it's a very common word that they teach us at school very early on, but they almost always teach it to us with the wrong pronunciation. In this one too, the L is silent, completely silent. Half. Most people would skip the H and then pronounce the L, but this is the opposite of what you should do. The H is strong and the L is non-existent. Half. Okay, we're done with the silent L, and now it's time for this super important word. One that it's mispronounced way too often, and again, this is because of a silent letter. The W. The W is silent here. Answer. You just go from the S straight to the Answer. Answer me. Now this one, for some reason, I guess the spelling is the reason clearly, this one is very often mispronounced. The correct pronunciation is money. Money. And since we're here, this animal is pronounced monkey. Monkey. But this other animal is pronounced donkey. Okay? Just so you know. Money, monkey, but donkey. Now, one of the very first English words that we learn, but this number, is either pronounced tree or free. But these are 2 completely different words. 3. So you start with a voiceless TH, and then you say re. 3. 1, 2, 3. Speaking of basic English words that are often confused with other words because of a mispronunciation of the TH, I think this day of the week is worth mentioning. This is pronounced Thursday. It's the 4th day of the week, and a lot of people confuse this with the 2nd day of the week, Tuesday. Thursday, Thursday. Tuesday, Thursday. Very different. These next words are often put together, and coincidentally, these represent the same pronunciation mistake because they both have U-I in their spelling, but the I is basically silent. It's just there to kind of elongate the U. Fruit, juice, fruit juice, fruit juice. Then one that is only sometimes mispronounced now, but it's worth mentioning anyway because it's a very basic mistake to make. Friends, friends. So just ignore that I before the E. It's just not there. Friends, friends. And now the last word I want to mention is this one, which is mispronounced because it's long and the spelling is confusing. It looks like there are a lot more syllables and a lot more accents than there actually are. This is pronounced comfortable, comfortable. The stress, the accent, is just on the first syllable. Comfortable, comfortable, comfortable. The title of the famous Pink Floyd song is pronounced comfortably numb. Comfortably numb. That final B in numb is silent, by the way, so that's a bonus for you. Comfortably numb. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments below other words that you have trouble pronouncing or other words that you hear a lot of people mispronounce. Now go check out the link in the description box below to get your free pronunciation lesson. And if you want to work with me, you can contact me at this email address right here. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.